What's up? It's been a while. Hello. What's up? Hello, friends. It's HPRshredder coming at you 8 years later. So I'm changing the direction of my channel. When I stopped making videos around 2012, I kept telling myself for years that I was going to come back and make more. And it just never happened. If you've been subscribed to me and you forgot, I used to make Yu-Gi-Oh videos. So that means you probably used to play Yu-Gi-Oh. So what have I been up to? I went to school. I finished school. I then went to graduate school and then I dropped out. Then I went back to school for something else. And I did that part-time and got another different job, and it's been up and down. I went places, I made friends, some good times, some bad times, a lot of bad times. I think, anyone who's watching this will have likely subscribed to me like 8 years ago, so that means you're at least 8 years old. So you've probably been through something between now and then. I ended up gaining a bunch of weight. I ballooned up, and then I lost a lot, and then I came back a little bit. That's just kind of how it works. But yeah, really the thing is I always wanted to come back and make more videos for the longest time, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something. And so I'd say around 2015, I had a new idea. And so the plan was originally to make a new channel. But in the process of that, I realized that I was kind of attached to my HPRshredder username. It's kind of hard to try and come up with something else to call yourself, some other dumb internet name, really. So once I realized that, I started going through a lot of my old videos, the old content I had on here. I privated a lot of it, but I'm actually going to be posting a little bit later a montage sort of video for anyone who might want to see, all 12 of you. Kind of like the best parts of what my channel used to be. So you can look forward to that. I guess I should probably update you on what had gone on in my Yu-Gi-Oh career. I still played Yu-Gi-Oh pretty regularly, probably up until about 2018, but I stopped really playing at a competitive level, I'd say around when Necroz came out, which was originally Neckcloth and then changed to Necroz in the West, the Ritual deck. That was probably the last format where I was still following things and keeping up with it. And after that, I kind of transitioned into playing exclusively GOAT format. And I feel like I could honestly make a whole nother video just talking about that, not trying to go into too much detail here. That also kind of got old, but I do have kind of a massive collection of GOAT format era cards now. Kind of like a toolbox, so that when anyone who I used to duel with comes over or we hang out or anything along those lines, we can all kind of build our own decks using like a card pool that is somewhat familiar to almost everyone who I would have played with. So even though things fizzled out, I still have lots of good memories, and I still feel like I would like to play more. It's just like when, I guess another thing I should say, if you forgot you were even subscribed or had ever followed me, don't feel bad about unsubscribing. My original plan was just to start a whole new channel anyway. A fresh start, that's kind of what I want. So, I'm not gonna be upset. It would actually probably be a good thing if you clicked that unsub button. Anyway, I guess I should talk a little bit about where the channel will be going. It's hard to describe. Maybe I should have written it out a little bit more. I've been working on it for a while. Actually, the first video I'll be posting about kind of what the new content will be like, which you're welcome to stick around and see what it will be. I'll be going on a journey, a retro odyssey, if you will, through older video games chronologically, one system at a time. And I'm starting with the Famicom, which is the NES. They're essentially the same thing. And then I'll be working my way, probably, you know, like Master System after that, then the PC Engine or TurboGrafx after that. And the idea is that I haven't played most of these games, and I've always wanted to go back and play them. And so it's just going to be kind of talking about each one as I go through. And I have physical versions of these games. I try and record like the boxes, the manuals. I try and get in there and show it like actually on a CRT. I try and record the gameplay I record for it. It's directly captured from a mod. I have an AV Famicom, which is like the top loader NES console, but I have the high def NES mod installed on it, so I can record directly via HDMI the actual signal that is coming out. So another important part, I guess, of the project would be recording on original hardware. That's the gist of it, but I'll also be posting kind of whatever I feel like in between. I think the general idea is to have a schedule of around one of those types of videos per week. Just kind of, if something else comes up, posting things. I think I'm going to be deleting my Animal Crossing Island soon, so before I burped. Before I delete it, though, I would like people to see it, because I spent, you know, hundreds of hours working on it. But it kind of like gets to the point in that game where everything is so decorated that there's no space for you to experience what Animal Crossing has kind of always been for me. So let's see, did I miss anything? You know, I think that's about it. I can hear my roommate playing chess. If you're interested in sticking around and seeing what's coming, you're welcome to. And if you're not, you know, feel free to unsubscribe or just not even watch this video. I'm excited about what's coming. It's just like with any sort of project like this, I feel like sometimes you can overthink it, and I've been thinking about it for so long that I'm kind of just having to push myself through to finally get it going. Thanks for watching. Vivemos lado a lado.